Welcome back to the boys. We are at the Ashton Villa in Galveston, Texas. This place has some very dark history, and it's just me and narrator today. So narrator, I'm gonna let you do your job as a narrator and narrate the rest of the intro.
You got it.
And I'm gonna go eat some snacks.
Oh, okay. This is the Ashton Villa. Tonight, Eddie and myself will be trying to uncover the mysteries behind this mansion. Ashton Villa is no stranger to lingering souls, and it is said that Tilly and Betty Brown still roam the halls to this day. So stick around and join us to see if we can uncover the mystery of the Galveston mansion, Ashton Villa.
Oh, that's beautiful.
So this is a new deck that I found. That's really good. It's really fun deck to play.
What if we add this microphone for the investigation later?
Oh,
because it's sensitive. Yeah. Okay. And a REM pod.
Yep. Cat balls. New cat balls.
And
art supplies for the
end of the video. Yeah. Perfect. Add to cart.
Okay.
And then check out with our Revolut cart.
Sick. Nice. By the way, this week's video is sponsored by Revolut, the money app with all the tools to manage your spending every day.
For our horror investigations, we do a lot of online shopping through websites that we've sometimes never even heard of before. And one of the handy tools of using Revolut online is that you can spend securely with their robust security tools, like their single-use virtual cards, and freezing your card instantly.
You know what else is cool, Eddie? They're actually giving you $40 when you sign up and make your very first purchase.
Really?
Really. And you can create an account in just...
Here we are, inside of the Ashton Villa. It's pretty scary, dude. In here is the gold room. And that piano is set to start playing by itself around 3 a.m. Witching hour. During the witching hour. I kind of doubt that would happen.
Yeah.
But because we heard that this would potentially play by itself, we wanted to come and see for ourselves, hear for ourselves. So at the end of the video, we're gonna hang out here at 3 a.m. with all the lights off. Just me and him, no camera guys.
Just us.
And we're gonna wait for the piano to play by itself.
I wonder what song they'll play.
That one, good job, editor.
Good job, good, yep.
Listen to this. Listen to how out of tune this thing is. This is just an octave C.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah? Check this out. C major.
Ooh, that's great.
C major? Yeah? G major? Okay, so this is the gold room.
Yes.
Apparently the apparition of Betty Brown is here as well.
Who is also the brilliant artist of some of these paintings in here.
Yeah, this says Betty Brown right there.
The one right up top that also says it on the
That
right
one also says Betty Brown. This one does as well, I think.
She was really talented.
She was definitely better than ChatGPT. So Betty Brown was one of the owners of the house. Her dad was the one who originally built it in 1859. She was so attached to the house that it is said that her spirit still lingers here. People report seeing a woman in a turquoise dress in the gold room and in the stairway in the entrance hallway. So we're hoping that maybe she wants to talk to us. Her room is one of the 3 rooms in the 2nd floor. We don't know which one it is.
Yeah, so we're really hoping we can figure that out.
You and I are gonna go and explore with the equipment and see if we can get some answers as to which one it is. Because according to the research, she is most active in her room. And it is said that if you sit on her bed, there's more activity. So we gotta figure out which one of those rooms it is. Look in here, dude.
For me, I knew that like when we were coming here, you said, oh, it was a mansion, right? Like it was a villa. And I was like, oh, okay, it'll be a big house. This is my kitchen and living room, essentially.
Yeah. Yeah, look at the dining room.
Like,
that thing is huge,
The
dude.
dining room is like someone's apartment. This is insanity.
All right. This dress,
Dude, what? This dress?
do you like this dress? I look like an idiot right now, dude. I bet if Mully was here, he would definitely have something to say about this dress. Something about it just screams, insert Mully joke here.
Yeah, it's just it could be the fabric, it could be the accessory. I don't know.
This place survived the Civil War. During the Civil War, this was a Confederate outpost.
Unfortunately, during that time,
A lot of them died. A lot of them succumbed to their injuries here. So it is said that people who come and visit this place can sometimes feel like there's an entire room of people watching them. So Civil War.
Not only that, survivor of this house was also one of the only houses that survived a huge natural disaster. You guessed it, hurricane.
He did his homework. Oh, for real? Ding, 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 ding.
They like that I did the homework.
In 1900, there was a huge hurricane that passed through here, and it wiped out a bunch of the houses, and a lot of people died. And it is said that this place, because it was one of the few houses that stayed standing, became a portal for spirits.
So a lot of them congregated here.
There was also the yellow fever epidemic that happened in the 1860s. They wiped out 20% of the population of Galveston. We should become tour guides.
We should.
We really should. And a lot of those spirits are said to still be here.
What the fuck?
It just jumped to red. All right. Okay.
All right.
We've only been to 2 rooms. What?
Well, let's keep going. So the dining room is over here. I just got caught up in history. Can you imagine having a mansion this big, dude? Can you imagine like having I have to talk to you louder?
Just in order to be like, hey, can you pass the salt? Thank you.
Yo, can you pass it back? Thank you.
Welcome. Ooh, they like that. They like that.
Oh. All right. You like getting passed around?
There you go.
So this used to be the backyard.
What the fuck?
What was that? Did you hear that?
Yeah.
That sounded like clink.
Yeah.
Like something was clinking.
It was like.
This used to be the backyard, and they turned it into this giant ballroom. When it was a backyard, it used to separate the main house. This right here, this was the back door. Have a look at that.
Jesus.
This looks like
I should
some
still
shit
get
from
that extra
PT
word.
game on PS4. That looks scary as hell.
So right here, this is the kitchen. Nothing too crazy in here, but right past this is essentially what was the slaves' quarters, and there happens to be a story that we'll share with you as soon as we get in here.
I don't know if we'll investigate in here because there's just so much, like...
There's a lot of electronics in here, a lot of TVs.
TV, speakers.
Yeah, if they were able to cut the power, obviously, to this room so there wouldn't be interference, that would be one thing, but unfortunately we can't. As evident by this.
Yeah, I might be able
What
to
do they
spawn Dark
think
Guardian
in
and
here?
depends on what I can do here.
So, in here, which again used to be known as the slaves' quarters, there have been a lot of sightings in this room, essentially along the lines of a apparition that took the form of a child, a very small infant child.
The facts and the records in Galveston say that there was a slave that had a child
Yes.
that was 6 months old here.
Yeah.
There's no official confirmation of who the child was or if they died, but knowing history, a lot of slave children didn't make it
Yeah.
because of the conditions of suffering that they went through. So by majority, I guess by circumstance,
It's definitely possible.
it's highly probable that there are spirits of children here. The tour guide did mention that in that ballroom we were just at, they could hear, people have reported hearing kids running around. So we'll try to investigate more about the child, but I'm skeptical of doing it in here with so many electronics that could just cause interference. I want to stay as
close to the main house as possible.
Now we're gonna go upstairs.
Which staircase do you want to take?
So there's 2 of them.
Mm-hmm. Should we see which one of us get up faster?
Well, whoever goes through there is gonna be slowest.
Well, I mean, yeah, but that's the.
My pants are tight. Hi. I won.
Just a little bit. We got 4 different rooms. Which one do you want to go first?
We can go there. We can go there. We can go there. We can go there. You pick.
One?
Dealer's choice.
You know what? I like this one.
You like this one? Let's go in here.
I like this guy.
Whoa.
Hey, whoa, whoa, whoa,
It's like-
whoa.
oh.
No, the fuck you're not, alright?
Do you like this one?
You're not taking my shit, kid.
Is this Betty? I'm getting chills in
Oh,
here.
got mad.
Is this Betty's room? Look at this room, dude. Should we turn on the lights so we can get a scope of what it looks like for the camera?
We yeah.
Or Chacho actually.
might as
Look
well.
at this. I want y'all to see this room. Look how creepy this room is.
They kept saying that like one of the beds is usually like how we.
Apparently there was one that has a wooden trunk at the foot of the bed.
go
from
first,
what
please?
I saw.
Okay.
But
They may have moved.
it may have been moved. It is stealthy in here, dude.
Yeah, I was about to say it's.
My legs are sticking together. Okay, it said that if you sit on her bed, Betty Brown, we're gonna sit on your bed.
Is this your bed?
Let's try the REM pod actually. Well, we're just exploring just to see what happens. Ready?
Yeah, hit the button.
Gonna negate that.
All right, it's on.
Betty, is this your room? I want to also introduce y'all to the new and improved REM pod.
That
we
actually
got.
ruined his entire thing.
So,
Wow. Wow.
when there's activity, we can either put it to the standard beeping mode that you guys are used to. So when something breaks the electromagnetic field, it'll
Wow.
beep. But
There's another version.
there's a music button. So when we ask questions and something breaks the barrier, it will beep or it will play the music.
Do it.
Then,
Okay.
if we ask
Get it.
another question and if something else breaks the barrier, you hear the rest of the song as a response. So also depending on how strong the signal is, you'll be able to tell because it goes from top to bottom,
Yeah.
top being level 1 and bottom being level 5, like this.
Dude.
We could select different
Pretty,
ones.
it's a pretty old song. There are
There's
different
El
songs.
Sonidito. There's Amazing Grace, Take Me Out to the Ball Game, Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, The Entertainer,
Okay.
The Charleston. Is that a Fortnite dance?
What if we went to the area that had the entity of the small child and we played Twinkle Twinkle
Okay,
Little
let's
Star
do that.
as the song?
That's a killer idea. Maybe not the right words, not the right choice of words there, but that is a great idea.
Okay.
And then we're going to blue, that one, and then we're going to confirm it by holding it.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
I never thought
This
two
I
things.
can
Number
negate.
one, never thought
This one
that
I
I
can
would hear
negate
that
if it's
and be
gonna go
scared
for
of it.
that.
Number two, it stopped on one note prior.
Because it's going to play the next one. Like you touch it, boom, and then
I just hit it with a lot.
plays the rest of it.
In the left.
That's terrifying.
Try and figure out Which one of these is Betty's room?
Oh, this one has one of those like. I've actually never liked these.
Really?
In beds. Because it's always like, I know it's dirt, right? But it's just like this giant, massive piece of wood just hanging above you as you sleep. And that's always freaked me out. Let's try this bed.
Yes.
Betty? If you're here, can you come on in? Let me know if this is your bed. Just by walking near this really quick.
Okay, we could get something out here. We can get something out here.
Next bed.
So this is the graveyard.
We got fans up
Hopefully a
here
labyrinth wall.
because the AC got cut off.
Well,
and the
there
second
goes
floor
that
is
plan.
hot.
Here, we're gonna.
Ooh.
Ooh, nah, do not. Are you kidding?
That scared the out of me, dude.
What? I'm like, did it?
Someone in here? So it's on EMF mode, it's not on REM pod. So it's not the antenna. I also don't want to touch it because well, I'm gonna do it anyway. Whoops. That was me. Is there someone in this room? I wasn't looking at it, so I don't know what level of activity it was. If it was just like one, level 2 or level 5.
Does it? Oh, true.
The camera wasn't looking at it either. I had it in front of me. Now, I asked the tour guide which room she thought was Betty Brown's room, and she said it might be this one, but I don't know. She also didn't know. She said there were no records of which one specifically it was, but we're gonna try to find out. This one seems more of a little kid's room though. Come in here. This one's got 2 beds. Aw, bro, narrator.
What? There's a bed right here. It's like a little kid one.
Look at the dolls.
Oh, off.
Dude, what are the chances, right?
How about no?
Are there any children spirits here?
Oh no, it's the dolls where the eyes follow you.
What the fuck are you talking about? I hate that. Oh, they do kind of follow you, right? This is not Betty's room.
No, it's
Betty
not.
was an older lady.
Yeah. I just wanted to see if...
If there's anyone in this room, can you interact with the light that's on the bed right now? Around. Whoa, look at this bed, bro.
Okay, well that jumped to green before it changed.
Is that like middle?
Yeah.
I wasn't looking. I was looking at the angels up there. Is it?
We just had one of you touch this bright light that's on the bed right now. If you want to interact with us, can you please do it again?
Maybe they were just passing by. Something was passing by.
It's happened twice.
I feel like my grandma, like, she rubs an egg. Like Mexican grandmas, like, rub eggs on people. It's like, nombre del Padre, el Hijo, el Espíritu Santo, all that shit.
This is your version of egging the bed.
We created the most insane tournament in Yu-Gi-Oh! Masterduel. We have gathered all of Yu-Gi's legendary decks: Arcana, Magnet Warriors, Buster Blader, Silent Levels, Gadgets, Gaia, Black Luster Soldier, Karibos, Chimera, Summon Skull, Dark Magician,
and the mighty Egyptian gods. Watch these iconic decks clash in a ladder-style tournament to see which one will be crowned the ultimate champion. 12 decks, 1 champion, endless duels. This is the Master Showdown Yu-Gi Edition. Let the battles begin!
Welcome back to another episode of Yu-Gi-Oh! Masterduel Showdown, guys. We're closing into the top 8 for the Yu-Gi edition. Last episode, we got Gaia, the Fierce Knight, versus Gazelle, King of Mythical Beasts, and of course, Chimera ended up winning that entire match. So Chimera is advancing into the top 4, but now we still have other duels to complete. Next, in the top 8 bracket, we got Summon Skull versus the Egyptian Gods. The Egyptian Gods made it from the prelims into the top 8. So we're gonna have.
What do you want?
I'm trying to do your reactive shit.
Okay.
Hold on.
Have that. Next is going to be Magnet Warriors versus Silent Levels. And last but not least, we're going to get Dark Magician versus Exodia before we advance to the top 4 to determine which deck of Yugi's is the best of the best. Today we're playing Summon Skull versus the Egyptian Gods. I'll be piloting the Egyptian Gods today, and Syriax is going to be piloting Summon Skull. So guys, let us know in the comments below on who do you think is going to take down this Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Showdown episode. I just want to let you guys know that I did read the comments. You know, for the Chimera deck, Chimeras shouldn't be allowed to play Guardian Chimeras, which is agreeable. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think Yugi use Guardian Chimeras. So moving forward, when that deck is played in the top 4, no more Guardian Chimeras. All right, ladies and gents, I won't waste any more time. Without further ado, let this episode of Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Showdown begin. It's time to duel.
Summon Skull! Many moons ago, this was a good card. Summon Skull, I mean, think about it. You just tribute one monster and you get 2,500 attack. The alternative was Dark Magician being 2 tributes for 2,500 as well. It was like, why would you ever play Dark Magician? But nevertheless, Summon Skull has not really stood the test of time. He's gotten some weird, I don't even know if I'd call them retrains. Basically, any variation of summoning that exists from the extra deck, at least, there's a Summon Skull variant other than Pendulum. Good. You have the fusion variation of Summon Skull in Archfiend's Manifestation. You have the Synchro, which is the Archfiend's Call. You have the Exceed, which is Archfiend's Ascent. And you even have a ritual variation of Summon Skull with Archfiend's Awakening. I'm only running this at 1 for now. I was debating on going 2 here and 2 here, but it could be very bricky. We might try it nevertheless. Our goal is to honestly just get out all the Summon Skull variations at some point in this video. Easier said than done because, man, oh man, I don't know how he's gonna get mad about some of these, but hey, in order to make Archfiend's Call in the first place, the way I would do that, because it's a level 6 synchro, and it's like, bro, if I only bring out Summon Skull, that's my whole goal, then there's no way that I could make Archfiend's Call, because it's a level 6 as well. So instead, I'm gonna go tour guide, search out either, you know, Archfiend Eris, and then I can, you know, get this card linked away, and then it has a graveyard effect. But most of the time we're gonna be using Psychic Wheeletter, where if I control a level 3 monster other than Cyclic Wheeletter, then I can special summon this card in defense position, and then this is my tuner that can essentially go into, you know, the Archfiend's Call, and then obviously double Summon Skull equals Archfiend's Ascent, or Summon Skull plus the ritual plus, you know, something like this. Nevertheless, I mean, this is the deck. There's not a lot to explain. Basically, Tour Guide gets the whole engine going. You play Tour Guide, you bring out Fiendish Rhino Warrior, and then Rhino Warrior you would link away with Tour Guide into like maybe Verte Anaconda or Master King Archfiend or something, and then Rhino's effect, when it gets sent to the graveyard that way, can send another Fiend card from the deck to the graveyard. So I would then send Archfiend Eris. I know I misspoke last time. And then this can search out any Archfiend card, including our Archfiend's Awakening, or we can go into Call of the Archfiend or Archfiend's Ghastly Glitch, which I know Sam hates that card. But nevertheless, this is the deck. And you do see the random Red Eyes. The Red Eyes is literally only here because Black Skull Dragon is a thing, and you know, that actually came out in Duelist Kingdom, so it'd be cool to bring this out. Nevertheless, Summon Skull, I would say wish me luck, but I'm just gonna need the heart of the cards on my side today.
All right, guys, it's my turn to take on the Egyptian gods, and today here is the theme that I'm focusing on for today's Yugi video. Obviously, Syriax added, you know, Winged Dragon of Ra, which is not even a Yugi card, even though Yugi in the anime takes on Winged Dragon of Ra later on, I guess. I forgot. But I know Kaiba gives Yugi Obelisk, and Yugi main decks Slifer the Sky Dragon. So my whole goal with this deck is to focus on Slifer the Sky Dragon, and of course, Obelisk Tormentor right here. All right, guys, that's the whole entire theme. Yes, I'm playing cards like Reactor Slime, even though it's kind of like a
what the fuck? What the fuck? What?
Cards, but I'm not playing garbage. You know what I'm saying? The reason why this is also justifiable, why I can play Reactor Slime in my deck, is because it mentions Divine Beast, so it's like supports Divine Beast as an archetype, obviously. And it's also in the Slifer structure deck. You guys know the Slifer structure deck in TCG?
No,
yeah,
you
it was also in there. You know what I'm saying? So the main deck, I feel like we have to be a little bit creative, but the extra deck we're actually very limited. The whole goal is to bring out Slifer the Sky Dragon or Obelisk Tormentor with these cards in the main deck right here. And we also got Escape Ghost. I love this card. You can special as many Black Sheep tokens as much as possible. So it's like, Escape Ghost, it's like 5 tokens on the field. Summon Slifer the Sky Dragon if we draw it. Card Advance is also pretty great as well. I looked at top 5 cards in my deck, and I can go like these 2 card combinations, Card Advance and True Name. We can actually do a lot of crazy things in them. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, maybe give me a second. Let me cut a card. Spell card Soul Exchange. This card's actually insane. This card's like a Soul Exchange in the deck, which is really cool. Honestly, I think it's perfect. Maybe I could play 3 Slifer the Sky Dragons, but I feel like this is actually like very consistent enough, right? Like I don't think we need to play any other cards, but this is the deck list right here. So guys, without further ado, let's hop into the room. Let's hop into the room.
Let's
you know
see what I can do here.
I send Syriax to the Shadow Realm. Bro, Summon Skull. How good is the deck? Be honest.
Bro, it's Summon Skull. You know that this deck is so weird, bro.
It's Summon Skull.
Once again, you're using a deck that I brought to this level.
Nice rank. Nice.
Bro, I haven't been playing that.
Nice
heavy, bro.
rank, bro. Nice. Is that Diamond 5 against my Master 1?
That's Diamond 4. I know Roman numerals are hard for you, bro.
Bro, I wasn't trained when I was a kid for Roman and you
weren't trained to speak correctly.
I was trained in Roman and I wasn't trained for Roman and.
All right, bro.
What?
All right, so if I heard you correctly, you're not playing god cards, you're playing like just a Slifer.
No, I'm playing Slifer, but okay, the only cards I'm playing, I justify this in there, is like I'm not playing Winged Dragon of Ra, I'm not playing Ancient Chant.
Are you playing the Knights?
No, I'm not playing the Knights. I'm playing like the only like support cards I'm playing that mentions Divine Beast are like Metal Reflect Slime and Reactor Slime, no Guardian Slime. So you don't have to worry about that. I just need it so I can bring out Slifer the Sky Dragon.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm just gonna activate Supply Squad. Each time a card gets destroyed, I get to draw a card. Good luck.
Okay, nice.
All right, good luck, bro. So I just draw a free card.
Nice.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
You do.
It makes sense. It makes sense.
Makes sense. You know, I'm just setting in path.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead.
All right.
Go ahead.
Okay, how do I want to start this? How do I want to cook you today? Okay, I'm gonna just play Manju of the 10,000 hands.
Okay, amazing. IOC original, IOC print. So Manju will search, of course. There's a Skull Summon Skull ritual spell.
Yes. But I am just gonna grab Advanced Ritual Art.
Oh, nice. Okay.
I'm gonna just keep this. I'm gonna just keep this simple, bro. Let's see what you got.
I flip up the Scapegoat.
Oh, that could be bad.
When this card is destroyed, I get a special as many Scapegoat tokens.
Bro, are you just playing the Slifer structure deck that came out like 2 years ago?
Yeah. Look at my little black sheep tokens here. Look at that. Yeah, I also get to draw 1 card of Supply Squad. So, ooh.
Yeah, no, that's nice. That's nice. Not bad. All right. I'm going to set a card.
Okay. All right.
And I'm going to set a card.
Yep. Now I'm gonna go on my turn. I'm gonna link summon to Link Spider and go into Link Spider, and then we'll go to SP Little Knight, Banish, and then we're good.
You're not gonna do all that with your 3-card extra deck.
I activate the card Advance.
Okay, that lets you look at the top 5, and then you also get an additional tribute summon.
Yeah, I look at the top 5 cards, and I look at the top 5 cards, and the top 5 cards.
Hold on. Are you playing True Name?
Bro, why are you stop? Yo, get
I'm
hop off my
helping you,
dick,
bro.
man.
You gotta look. You
Hop
gotta
off my
pick it and
cock.
then use true name.
Hop off my just hop off my penis, please. I don't need you to help.
I'm just teaching you.
I know what's in my deck.
Okay.
Stop. Do not.
I know. I
Don't
just
ever
taught
say
you.
the true name to me ever again.
So if you don't have a true name in your deck, you're gonna want to add it because it actually goes really good with card advance. Because then you can declare the top of your deck and like get it right.
Oh my! Shut the hell up. Dude. All right. I am just going to, bro. That's it. That's all I got. Bro. I'm
Oh my God.
That's it?
Yeah, man. I'm broke.
3 high.
I need to see Sniper, bro. I'm broke, man. I'm a broke.
To beat this guy's ass.
No, you're not. No, you're not. Don't ever say that.
All right, I'm gonna play Fiendish Rhino Warrior.
Whoa, Burning Abyss or what?
And then I'm going to special Psychic Wheel Litter.
Oh, if we make Dante, I'm gonna be sick. If we make Dante.
Nah, I'm
Sherbini?
Just summon Skull guys, bro. I bring out Archfiend's Call.
What? Oh, it's a tuna.
Yeah, that's why I had to do it, bro. I'm gonna activate Wheel Litter. I guess it has to be a monster. And then chain Rhino Warrior.
Wow. Okay, so your opponent cannot target skull monsters you control. Okay, you can special one summon skull from your hand. Oh, if a single summon.
All right, I'm gonna send away Archfiend Eris.
Okay.
How about
that
no?
works for that too.
Wow.
All right, chain Archfiend
Eris.
This allows me to search out an Archfiend card and add it to my hand.
Okay.
I'm gonna search out Archfiend's Awakening.
What the heck does this do, bro?
How do you like
this
them?
card names become Summon Skull.
Okay.
Let me show you, man. Yo, shut up, man. Let me just.
All right. I'm gonna play Advanced Ritual Art.
Oh, so every time a man gets sent to the graveyard, you're basically just like drunk. Like you're just basically.
Send that.
You're basically just summoning. All Summon Skull brings out another Summon Skull. Oh my God, bro! This is actually insane, ladies and gents. I'm actually very excited right now.
I'm annoyed by the supply squad.
Yes, take it. I take it. I take everything, bro. I take it. Okay. Wow. So you're just a bunch of 2,500 beat sticks, a bunch of dark magicians, right?
Something like that.
Lucky for you, I destroy and eat dark magicians for breakfast.
Hey!
Yes, really.
All right. That's
Fuck
it.
no.
Okay. All right. Draw for turn. Okay.
You know you're not allowed to play Soul Crossing, right?
Why not?
Because it would hurt my feelings.
Okay. Feelings.
Whoa.
Oh, what?
Bro, I thought you were raised to be like nice or something.
Not to you.
Get your ass out of here. Destroy all of the cards on the field.
Yeah. Shut up. This is God's live. No, yo, I want everybody right now.
Wait a minute.
C-Reacts, I want you to look behind you, cause this bitch is coming out from behind you, bitch.
But that's my card.
Yeah. Now, I tribute summon.
What the hell?
Outsliper would be actually kind of tough to deal with. 3K can't be destroyed by battle. Oh, you have the Royal?
What the fuck?
Bro, I'm the God card player, bro. Activate Thunder Force attack.
You want to get molested, don't you?
Yes.
That is going to activate Archfiend's Call.
Okay.
And also Archfiend's Awakening.
Okay.
They're all just floaters.
Okay.
They just float into more summon skulls, bro.
Oh, okay. So you're just being annoying. Is that what you're doing?
Yeah, something like that.
Okay. No problem. No problem.
Defense mode?
Yep. It just, you know it loses 2,000 attack right in defense mode.
That's only in attack mode and defense mode.
I try to trick you.
Bro, I'm the God card player.
No, you're not. I'm not better than me though.
Anyway, goodbye.
Oh my, bro, that's not fair, bro.
What the fuck is happening? I'm gonna die.
Well, my supply slot triggers at least. I dropped 2 cards.
Oh yeah, each of them trigger.
That's
you
just some
already normal
bullshit.
summon,
That's just some bullshit.
We have another Metal Reflex Slime, pussy.
That's just some bullshit.
Sammy Nammy now.
Whoa,
Whoa, waka waka
whoa,
way,
whoa.
way.
Sammy Nammy now.
You've drawn so many cards,
whoa,
bro.
Whoa.
Have you not had enough?
Okay. Bro, guys, I just want you guys to know that, if you guys haven't watched the season finale of the Wheel of Yu-Gi-Oh, that shit taunts me so much. I don't understand how this guy topped that Convergence, and I called it too.
Oh, brother.
Come
I
on
should've
out.
emptied my hand.
Yeah, you know. I thought you were a God player. I thought you're bro. And when Slifer gets destroyed, supply squads will draw 2 cards. What the?
Really? All right, we're gonna go into Ochfiend's Ascent.
Better put that shit in the fence.
I am, pussy.
Okay. Oh, okay. If summon Sailor descends to the graveyard by your opponent's card, you can special 1 summon Skull from your hand or deck or graveyard. So, bro, like you just float, bro. You'll never die.
I'm gonna play Ochfiend Eris.
You know it gets destroyed, right?
You do know it has an effect when it gets sent to the graveyard by card effect, right?
Oh, okay, yeah, true.
I'm gonna grab Ghastly Glitch.
Oh, really? So you're a whore. So you're a whore. Is that what you basically
I end my turn. Sammy Nammy Nah. Oh,
Wait, what?
wakey.
Oh, it's condition.
What do you, what? You thought it was destroyed? You thought you were gonna get Supply Squad from that?
Yeah, I really thought
you suck.
How?
How can you, bro, how can you pretend to be a God card player?
Okay, bro, can I read Ghastly Glitch? If you control Fiend Monster. Fiend Monster. Okay, let me see.
Let me see.
It's actually just over, bro. Like, it's actually just over.
I would hope so. You got 38 cards in your hand.
It's over, bro.
None of us have done life point damage yet, bro.
True name. True name. I'm gonna call Soul Exchange. And I'm gonna pick Spell Card Soul Exchange.
Bro, you can't play that card, bro. You cheating, bro.
What?
Bro, it literally has blue eyes on the art. How is that a Yugi card at all?
Bro, okay.
No, I get you with Soul Crossing because that's like Divine Beast specific. This is just a generic. I thought about playing, because think about it. With Summon Skull, I could easily just tribute one of your cards with this. I chose not to because I was like, no, that's not Yugi.
Bro, this Soul Exchange is a Yugi card. It shows Blue Eyes getting tributed. It shows.
What are you talking? It's literally Kaiba's. Bro, have you seen the anime?
Are you sure?
I'm 100% sure. There's one with Dark Magician on it. And don't try to play dumb because you literally have a Dark Magician video with the Dark Magician card.
Are you sure?
Shut your stupid ass up, you big cheating bitch.
I didn't cheat, bro. I only played one. I only played one, bro. Come on, man.
All right, whatever, bro. Go ahead.
What the fuck?
You should be all monster controls.
I don't care about
bro, sound a little salty there.
Bro, I'm just saying you cheated. That's all.
What the fuck?
I didn't cheat. All right.
I cheat. All right.
Okay.
That.
Bro, if you're real, you would play infinite cards.
What was that? Oh, keep all the cards in my hand?
The continuous one where you can just keep drawing as many as you want.
Hey guys, if you are real, you'll play infinite cards.
Please tell me I can do it again.
Oh shit.
Please tell me I can do it again. Please tell me I can do it again.
8,000
Oh
attack.
my good golly gee, I can do it again.
Attack, but it's not.
Okay, there's no way you play Magic Cylinder.
And then,
no way
also that.
That would be funny as
Get the fuck out of here.
You play Magic Cylinder. You're actually a bitch. I just want you to know.
Zero. Boom. Negated. Destroyed. Boom. Dude, negated. Destroyed.
How do I beat this shit, bro? I can't beat this shit.
Like, nice Yugi deck. If you were really playing a Yugi Slifer deck, bro, you'd have the Arcana Nice in here.
Okay, I'm not.
That's what he used to bring out Slifer.
Effect?
Oh, another merit card. Ah,
okay,
what am I going to do?
Calm down. Okay.
What am I going to do?
Okay. Okay, the best way to beat you is just to relax a bit.
Just wall up?
Yeah, just wall up a bit, you know what I'm saying?
Nice, bro. You're so good at this game. I will use Ochfiend's Ascent. I will detach my Summon Skull. Bro,
your deck
I'm gonna bring out Zeus next turn. You.
Yo, you cannot. Yeah. If I see a Zeus touch the board, you're cheating. If I see a Zeus touch the board, bro, you are actually a cheater.
Hey, might as well. You're playing Spell Card Soul Exchange. It's only fair.
Bro, you're playing Ghastly.
Bro, you're playing like if Merrick and Kaiba and Yugi all did the fusion dance. Like, that's your deck. Congrats.
Okay.
All right, we're gonna just activate this. Honestly, I'm just hitting these supply squads.
Okay, you know I draw a card, right?
No, you don't. That's only when a monster's destroyed. I will send away.
What? And you're sending another
I'll send
hair.
away Scarm. I will activate Scarm.
Don't ever talk to me about my monster so
Bro, I needed it. It's a level 3, bro. I needed it for a cyclic wielder, bro.
Okay.
It's only fair. It's fair and honest.
Hey guys.
Anyway, search out for guard.
Oh, that is crazy.
Damn. I got the final
Alright, then I'm
achievement for
gonna
Master
activate
Duel. I have
Call
all
of
the
the Archfiend.
achievements for Master
Oh,
Duel.
nice deck, bro.
I'm going to bring back my Archfiend's Awakening
Yep.
and discard Fiendish Rhino Warrior.
Nice deck, bro. Dude.
Hey, bro, I'm getting out all these Summon Skull things, bro.
Yeah, bro, that's what I'm saying. I'm not talking shit. I'm
Yeah,
saying
so stop crying.
I'm saying nice deck, bro.
Stop crying.
Nice deck, man.
Wah, wah, face ass.
I need a card that
Activate.
does I need a card that says attack directly.
All right, I'm gonna grab another Ghastly Glitch.
Wow, nice control deck, bro. I appreciate you.
Thanks, bro. You're the one literally hiding behind monsters with supply squad. Shut your goofy ass up.
Goofy.
All right, I'm gonna activate Call of the Archfiend again.
Yep. Oh, it's once per
Gonna
turn?
target
Son of a bitch.
Archfiend's Call.
What?
It's a continuous threat. Send that.
Oh my god, that's insane, bro. Your deck building skill is actually amazing. Okay, yep. No problem.
We're gonna send. I don't need another one of these. I'm gonna send that.
Nice.
All right, and go here.
I fucked up the combo.
Bro, like I'm getting all the Summon Skull,
Summon all out, bro.
variants out. Oh, bro, I'm kind of him.
Yeah, you are him.
All right, I'm gonna activate King of the Swamp.
Okay. Oh, there's a King of the Swamp. There's a Summon Soul Fusion.
Yeah, I told you. Every summon variation, there's a card for it.
You're actually insane, maybe.
All right, I'm gonna play
Bro, and
Fusion
these guys get
Deployment.
okay.
I'm gonna special, I'm gonna reveal, and then special Summon Skull.
So what is okay? You're putting on target Summon with card effects. It's in target. Okay.
By the way, I know you have Mirror Force.
Okay.
Just so we're clear.
Okay.
Like I just don't want you to think that like, oh my god, I'm gonna catch him off guard. It's gonna be so funny. I already know you have it.
I know, but you have Summon Skull down field. You detach the material to protect it. So I know that. I know what you're doing. Like I know.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like I know you have Mirror Force.
Okay, no problem, bro. Congratulations.
Like I just want you to know that I know.
Yeah, do you want to give me that, or you want something?
Cookie for that. All right, I'm gonna play Polly. Just because I want to be able to say that I've got all the variants out on the board, which is like I'm honestly like you wish you could beat me. You know what I'm saying?
Congratulations, bro. You want to give me that or no?
Look at this board, bro.
Wow.
I'm him.
What the hell?
I'm him. Look at this board.
Look
at this board. This is so fire. Oh my god. All right, go ahead. Mirror Force or whatever.
Yep, that's fine.
Yep, he's gonna let that one go so he can draw. Understand?
Yep. Ba 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 mo ma ma me 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 me. Ma 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 ma. Why are you tagging?
For the vibes.
Oh, you're not seeing the mirrors? Shokan. Nice gas.
Now we lose. It was a good game. Because he's playing a Kaiba card. If he didn't have that Kaiba card, we win.
Okay, fine. I'm not gonna use the Kaiba card then. You happy with it?
But that's why he's confident. That's why he's confident.
Are you happy that I'm not gonna use it? I won't use it.
But you know, we played a fun game. You know, it was a fun game.
Oh, is
like, what I did right here is more impressive than whatever he's about to do.
Is this a Kaiba card
Look
or
at my board. Nothing he does is more impressive than what I just
did. Is this
did.
a Kaiba card or no?
No, that one's fair.
You sure?
Yeah, that one's fair. See, I'm honest, bro. I'm not like you.
Okay.
You just like say whatever's convenient for yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
See, bro, I ain't complaining about Soul Crossing. Like that's fair. I thought you were playing just okay. I don't mind you playing Obelisk, but you didn't have to lie about it.
Okay, I'm not lying. I'm what?
Forget. I don't mind.
No, I said I play Obelisk because I paid a lot of money for the thumbnail, and the thumbnail was like, no, it's Obelisk in the thumbnail versus something else. I gotta play it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay. No, okay, fair.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
I didn't know. You didn't tell me that. You didn't tell me that.
Oh, sorry. I know. At least I didn't play Green Dragon at all like you did. So.
he actually played that. I was more impressive, bro. I got all three. Bro, do you not remember that video? I got every single Egyptian god card against you.
Oh yeah, you did.
Okay.
Oh, I misplayed, bro. I was supposed to select the other two.
Okay.
Okay. You can gassy glitch it.
Right. I could activate it, but there's no point.
First damage.
Wait, why didn't this activate?
Because you can't target it.
No, I'm not targeting. I'm saying when you destroyed my shit, why? Oh, because it wasn't synchro summoned.
Yes, come on now, man. You have to read your cards, Sirion. You have to hold you have to hold your ghastly glitch for my shit. For my not supply squad. It's because it's all cap, you know? Just hold it for Cypher and then just do lethal when you can. Or hold it for metal reflex time, you know? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then that's the best strategy for you to beat mid deck.
Yeah.
Genuine advice, by the way. I'm not trying to be an asshole.
Yeah. Cool.
Bro, don't give up, man. I don't like when you like.
Bro, it's over.
I don't like when you give up like that, man.
It's over.
I don't like when you give up. But don't worry, bro. Oh shit. I can't tribute.
Oh,
I can't
tribute. To be tributed. Bro, read that. Oh, you gotta read your cards.
Bro, can I cancel this effect, please?
Nah, you already activated it. You already activated it.
Oh, it destroys all monsters, right? Oh, it destroys all opponent's monsters.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so lame, dude.
Yeah, I bricked.
You cannot special summon monster except by the effect of raw disciples. What the fuck? So I can't.
Yeah, you disciple locked yourself. Bro, disciple locked himself.
What?
Oh yeah, I'm the god card player. Yeah, I can tell.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, shocker. I thought the guy who knew god cards would have known that, but I guess not.
All right, so I just gotta beat you down.
Yep. I will say if I don't draw a monster, I lose. So I think you're fine, bro.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that.
Oh shit.
I thought you cannot special summon except for divine beast monsters. Holy shit, bro! Like, what if you just deck me out? Oh, don't deck me out, fam. No, don't do that. You can't deck me out. You have to try to kill me. Oh, nice, bro.
Oh shit.
Nice summon skull. Please.
It's for Black Skull Dragon.
Oh, okay.
I am my turn.
Bro, calm down. Okay, no, I want to crash.
What the fuck?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh shit.
Or you could activate another Soul Crossing and win the game.
I don't have it, bro. Okay.
Ow.
Dra. Raw Disciple sucks, bro.
I had that in the bag, and this motherfucker is just a
it sucks if you don't know how to use it, and you don't, so.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you have to know how to use it correctly.
Okay, that was a really good point.
I don't
Little Ra's Disciple, little creature swap, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, but that's not like a Yu-Gi card or anything.
Oh yeah, neither is Ra's Disciple, neither is Metal Reflex Slime, neither is
okay.
Ghost. Neither is Supply Squad.
Let's not talk.
Neither is Reactor
Let's
Slime.
not talk about this
neither
right
is
now.
True. I'm literally scrolling through your graveyard.
Let's not talk about this right now.
I'm just like trying to find the Yu-Gi card.
Let's not talk about this right now. You're playing Burning Abyss.
Oh, nice Mirror card.
Nice Burning Abyss deck, bro.
Nice Mirror card.
Nice Burning Abyss deck.
Nice Mirror card.
Nice Burning Abyss deck. Nice Burning Abyss deck, bro.
Nice Burning Abyss deck. Nice no bitches. Nice no bitches.
Wait, what the?
Hey, this is nice.
How, bro? What the hell is what the hell is that?
This works.
My God, I can't draw a monster.
Hey, you kind of sound frustration there. Are you a little bit frustration?
Why'd you have to go and make things so complicated?
What the fuck?
Don't
Don't you dare do it. Don't you dare do it.
Okay, bro, I got you.
I'm about to wreck your shit. Don't you dare do it.
I got you.
Right, bro, hurry up and win. Let's go to the next game.
I will let you draw a monster. I got you. Okay. I got you. I got you, fam. I got you. I'll let you draw a monster. You can't target my cards, by the way.
I am aware. Bro, how did I draw everything but what I needed? That's insane.
Oh, do you ever see two gods spending the field like this? You never, right?
Yeah, I saw 5 when I was beating your ass last episode.
Oh, nice. Cool. Well, the other did. Take that.
Go ahead.
That's okay. Winged Dragon!
That's Slifer.
Oh, sorry.
God, see, this is what I mean. You're trash. I don't even know his cards.
Okay, bro. Scoreboard. You're
What do you mean scoreboard? The only reason any of these decks are in the second round is because I brought them there, you lousy bum.
What are you talking about, bro?
I brought the god cards to the next level, bro. That's what I did.
Okay, and you want to go?
You lost every round in round one, bro.
No, I did not.
Yes, you did.
Go for a second.
Literally.
Hey,
Don't ask me, bitch. I'll do what I want, bitch. That's what I'll do.
Now I do what I want. 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 Look at that. So guys, what are you waiting for? Make sure you guys get your ancient book collection at tx1.com. And it also has a really cool 3D piece. Look at that. The most nostalgic and best looking deck box ever. And be sure to use the coupon code PAC10 for 10% off your entire order. Now I do what I want. Now I do what I want. You're making me start? Bro, you sure you want to make me start? You sure? Fam, you sure, bro?
What are you talking about? Make you start? Shut up.
You sure you want to make me start? Nice Yu-Gi card, by the way.
Hey, at least see, my cards go into Summon Skull or like a Summon Skull variant. Your cards, you'll like go Metal Reflect Slime, which goes into Egyptian God Slime. That's like 2 for 2 no Yugi cards.
Fam, I'm trying. The whole goal is to bring out Slifer. Your whole goal is to bring out Summon Skull. You're playing non-Yugi cards to bring out Summon Skull. Exactly. Your argument is invalid. Your argument is invalid.
How's it invalid? I brought out every Summon Skull variation.
Yeah, exactly. And you're using non-Yugi cards to bring them out. And am I complaining? No. I'm giving you props. I'm being a nice guy and say, yo, bro, what a creative deck building guy. Like
because I deserve the compliment. You don't.
Why?
Because you're a bitch. I'm just joshing, bro. I don't think you're a bitch. Yes, I do. I don't think you're a bitch, bro.
I don't think you are a bitch. I don't think you are a bitch, bro. That's what you sound like to me. I don't think you're a bitch, bro.
Oh, here we go with this bum ass card again.
Not again.
Nice field, bro.
Hey, bro.
Now I do what I want. Now I do what I want.
Bro, serious. I'll tell you how to beat me. You just keep attacking me 25. Don't summon any more monsters.
All right, yeah, duh.
just keep attacking, bro. That's all you gotta do.
Yeah, now it's good.
Yeah, oh, you feel nice drawing pot of greed now, hey, pussy.
I feel nice drawing it. Ooh, there we go.
Bro,
pot of greed into graceful charity. That's just the combo that you love to see.
Yeah,
bro.
So you're just and you're discarding archery arrows, right? Archery arrows, right?
Sucks.
Okay. Oh,
sucks.
Michael, the magical miss, Michael.
And I'll send away Eddie.
Yeah, Eddie Yaga.
Eddie.
It's Eddie Yaga.
Eddie.
God, these guys are fucking cornballs and I hate it.
I'm in my 30s now, so I'm not exactly a spring chicken these days, and the realization, the sad reality, has started to wash over me that there's certain things I'm just never going to do. I'm never going to be a professional athlete. I'm never going to get taller. Like, I'm too old for a growth spurt now. I'm never going to be able to eat trick cereal. The point is, there are things that I've wanted to do, but now it's just kind of too late for them. And one of them is an idea that I think is so diabolical that it becomes a masterpiece. And it's something I've teased on stream for a few years. It's an idea I've had for a horror movie for so long. Obviously, I'm not too old to make a movie. Jesus Christ, Francis Ford Coppola is like 4,000 years old. He was around when they were building Atlantis, and he just made a movie last year, Megalopolis. God bless. Megaflopolis was something special. Point is, that's not why I don't think I'll ever actually use this idea. It's just become very clear that it's a lot to take on to make this kind of idea come to life. So I just wanted to deep dive on it here because this idea is like a Minto and I'm the Diet Coke. I just need to erupt with this. I recently just blew the lid wide open on this idea on a podcast I went on called Wine About It, and now it's just, it's got me all giddy again because I think the idea slaps so fucking hard. So feel free to use this if you want. I'll flirt with it. It's a horror movie idea. I've seen like every horror movie ever made. If your mother's cousin made a horror movie that somehow hit a streaming platform 8 years ago, you bet your sweet bippy I watched it. You would be hard pressed to find someone that's watched as many horror movies as I have. You would be basically trying to track down a fucking unicorn. I saw a movie last year called Bagman in theaters. I bet you didn't even know that movie existed. It's a horror movie about a weirdo troglodyte that puts people in bags and then goes back to his cave. Like, come on, I've seen so much of this that I think I know what would make a horror movie truly traumatizing. Something that's never been done before. And I've teased it on stream that I've had this idea for years, but it's pretty obvious I'm never actually going to do it. So, my horror movie idea revolves around the concept that what you're seeing isn't just a movie. I always believed that to really rattle someone, to unnerve them, you would need to convince them that the movie they're watching is more than that. Kind of like what Blair Witch did back in like the late 90s. But found footage is more like found fuckage. It's just not very good anymore, and everyone's in on the shtick. No one's ever gonna watch a found footage film and be convinced that it was real. At least I don't think so. So, I thought outside the box. About 4 years ago, 3 years ago, something like that, I got reached out to by a movie theater company that was asking if we ever wanted to live stream in movie theaters. A peculiar offer, but the idea of having the Revolver God on the big screen, that's a game changer. But honestly, I just didn't see like a whole lot of potential with that concept. Like the idea of live streaming in movie theaters probably could work, but like what the fuck would I be streaming? Like grinding Marvel Rivals? Well, I mean 4 years ago it'd be, you know, probably repeating the Souls Marathon back then. So didn't really do anything there, but it got the old biocomputer up here in the flesh machine turning. So my friends and I started brainstorming and gave birth to the most evil horror movie idea ever. So, what the idea is I would make a video, like a normal video where I sit down and say like, hey, we're going to be doing a live stream in these movie theaters across the country where we'll be doing my most dangerous video ideas live on the big screen. You know, get the popcorn, get your friends, and get ready to be blown away by my most death-defying feats. I've talked about this before in videos where I've had like some absolute stinker ideas for content that were just, it's be rolling the dice on my life for no reason. And one of them was I always wanted to try bulletproof armor and actually shoot myself with it, because the guy who invented Kevlar used to, and I think he still does, a demonstration where he puts on his Kevlar body armor and then shoots himself in front of the audience, and they're always stunned like, oh, and it's very cool. And I always wondered, what must that be like? Like, how painful is that to get shot in a Kevlar vest? So that idea I'll never actually make into a video, but for this idea, we would pitch it as, we're going to be live streaming these kind of ideas from me. Then people would flock to movie theaters like they're lining up for Star Wars Episode 3 Revenge of the Sith drop. And they'd be in for a real ride, a real hoot and a holler. So the stream would be going, and it'd be, you know, setting up the stakes. We'd obviously have medical professionals on staff just in case things went awry. And we'd be delivering a high-octane stream. People would be giddy in their seat with excitement, having fun. And then I'm going up there for the bulletproof demonstration, trying it out, and then something goes awry and I end up blowing my fucking brains out. Something goes wrong and I shoot myself in the head and brain matter spews everywhere, pink mist, and I collapse to the floor dead. As my friends charge over, fucking screaming and squealing, why? Why? No! And that's the big bait and switch. It was never a live stream. It was a video that we shot and pretended it was live. And the audience would have no fucking clue. They would sit there, most likely traumatized, thinking they just watched me die. Accidentally blow my fucking brains out like I just got assassinated. And I really think that that would capture that same early hype as like Paranormal Activity, where people were apparently puking in the theaters or some shit. And I just let that stew. I'd let that marinate for a moment. You know, like camera drops to the floor and you just hear all my friends wailing, like shaking my lifeless corpse. No! That kind of thing. And then I never really ideated past that. We never came up with where it goes from there, but eventually it would transition to like an actual movie, so it wouldn't just be like a 20-minute event, you know? It would then go into like some kind of movie, which we never bothered to write. It's just that intro, that hook, I think is so fucking strong. Because this is something that has never been done and can only ever be done once. You do this one time and it can never be done again, because then people would have the idea that maybe this isn't a live stream. But for the first time, they would go in and just take like the whole fucking problem, getting punched by this out of nowhere, like, diabolical experience. I just thought it was so strong, but I'll never actually do it. Plus, I mean, I imagine if you did do this, you might even run into like some kind of lawsuit or something. Like, that's also very possible. But yeah, I mean, the idea is like evil. Like, straight up, it is cruel. Because again, it would be falsely advertising this live stream, even though it's not actually a stream at all. It's a horror movie, fundamentally. Now, of course, people wouldn't leave the theater thinking that I'm dead. As I said, I'd let it stew for a little while. I'd let it just, you know, linger in the air like a fart wafting. And then it would go into a movie, so people would be able to, you know, connect the dots, realize, oh, this is all part of the gimmick. This is the shtick. Like, I don't think anyone would leave the theater under the impression they just witnessed my death. But for at least a handful of minutes, people would think that what they just saw was very real, which is a rare feat for a movie to pull off. And I just really thought that this was so unique and just so silly in like a very, you know, twisted way. I just had to share this idea at some point because I'm not actually ever going to make it. If anyone does run with this idea though, don't be afraid to give me a little tip of the old fedora and say, thanks Charles for the the idea. That'll be just fine by me. So yeah, just wanted to share this. That's really about it. So yeah, it's a good day for rain. Another funeral service as we say goodbye to another game that will join X-Defiant, Concord, Suicide Squad, Kill the Justice League, and the great beyond of games that shut down within a handful of months. Multiverses. It was announced that Season 5 will be the last update to the game. You'll still be able to play the new characters that are earnable through the Battle Pass, which is Lola Bunny and Aquaman, but the game will be going offline, though you will still be able to play it offline, which is more than you can say for things like Concord. I hate how everything gets compared to that game now, but it really is the gold standard for flop, failure, and fuck-up. And it's a damn shame Multiversus walks this same path. Multiversus actually pulls a pseudo-Morbius here, where it happened twice. So, I really liked this game in beta. I streamed it a lot, and I had a great time. I was one of the top-ranked Shaggies in the world, not to toot my own horn here, but I just had so much fun with it during the beta, and then they took the beta down, saying that, you know, it was only a limited time access to it. That was when people stopped playing it as much, so it really felt more like they didn't maintain the numbers they were hoping for, so they decided to take it off and then bring it back later, hoping that more people would be really hyped for the second go-around. Unfortunately, the second go-around was much worse, with people not flocking to it like they did initially, and the complete product was missing features the beta had. The biggest and in my opinion most unforgivable sin was they slowed the pacing of the game down to a glacial crawl. The beta had a great speed. It was nice, it was fast, nuts to butts action, it felt good, and then when they brought it back in the full release, they turned it down to like 0.5 Weenie Hut Jr. mode. And it was much less enjoyable. It was so much slower. And most people, myself included, hated that change. It felt much worse than it did when it was a beta. So, even though a lot of people didn't come back to the game, those that did from the beta didn't stick around with it. I stopped playing after like a week and a half, whereas I played the beta for like 2 months, pretty strongly. It was just genuinely a good time. A platform fighter that felt pretty fresh, You get to play as LeBron James dunking on bitches. You get to play as Shaggy going Super Saiyan and doing some really fun shenanigans. It was great. And then when they took it offline and brought it back, it was a shell of its former self. It's like they sent it to fucking shock therapy or it got lobotomized or something. It just wasn't the same game. And a lot of people felt that. So it didn't have strong player numbers, so this isn't the most surprising news that they're shutting it down. It's just disappointing. It really is just a shame. Because I feel like if they never took the beta down, and instead they just added things people were really wanting, like bringing ranked, like competitive matches to the game in a timely fashion. That was a can they kept perpetually kicking down the road, it felt like. But instead they just took the game down and made people that liked it wait even longer for it to come back, and then what they got was a fucking zombie of the game that they used to like. To me, it just boils down to delusion, thinking that somehow taking the game down would create some kind of, like, feverish hype around it with people scratching their neck, waiting for it to come back, so they'd start spreading the word, telling their friends, and when they drop it again to be like fucking Half-Life 3 releasing, everyone would flood to the game this time around. When that was never going to happen, all this did was confuse everybody. It was just a baffling choice, and I think it killed the game's momentum. Even though, like, even during its beta, it was starting to lose some momentum, it still did have a pretty loyal player base that you could have absolutely built upon and grew into something beautiful. And it's a lesson that the entire gaming community has been learning over the last year, that these games, these multiplayer games that come out, there's a good chance they don't stick around. So a lot of people don't bother buying anything like skins or passes, because why the fuck would you waste money on a game that's not going to be here in a month? There are so many games that shut down so quickly that it feels like a scam if you spent money on it. Multiversus is one of those. They have a $100 Founders Pack that the players are not going to be getting a refund on when this game shuts down. That is, in my eyes, a fucking load of baloney. That is some horseradish for sure. It's such a fascinating cycle of Ouroboros in its own ass here, because the reason games like Multiversus and X-Defiant and all that are shutting down is because they don't have players that are spending enough money in the game to make it sustainable. Like, it doesn't make financial sense to keep operating I'm actually having a fucking Porky Pig moment right here. It doesn't make sense to keep paying the developers for Multiversus and to keep building Multiversus if the players aren't spending enough money in the game, but players aren't spending enough money in these games because the uncertainty of the game's lifespan is always called into question. Why would you start spending money in a game that might not be here in 5 months? And that's being generous. A lot of these games don't even make it 5 months anymore, which I think is absolutely absurd, but case in point right here, Multiversus took a year-long hiatus. It went into the hyperbolic time chamber to beef up, get bigger, and then it came back and was much smaller, much weaker, and super wimpy. This game came back and died faster than a fucking butterfly on the interstate crashing into a windshield. It's just so silly to me. So yeah, overall, I'm not surprised that Multiversus is shutting down. I feel like most people probably aren't stunned by that news. You don't need the Mayan calendar to predict this one. But it still is sad. Like, I enjoyed the game, I thought it was great in beta, and then they shut it down, and then brought it back, and then shut it down again. They pulled it twice. Like, come the fuck on. It's just ridiculous at this point. At the very least, though, you will still be able to play this game offline. If anyone ever wants to have LAN parties for Multiversus, that will at least be an option, so that's good. But personally, I really do think there was a chance to turn this into a very niche community. It was never going to reach the heights of like a Super Smash Brothers or something, and it probably wouldn't reach like a Brawlhalla either. But you could have still carved out your own community for Multiversus. It still did have a community. Maybe just tap into that and build there, and maybe don't kill the game's momentum in the first place by taking it offline and putting like a fucking year-long hiatus on the next iteration of it that happens to be a worse iteration of what once was. To me, it just feels like they took too many steps in the wrong direction here, and then there wasn't a whole lot they could do to salvage it, and so they've pulled the plug instead of even trying to somehow make something out of it, which is kind of par for the course for a lot of games these days. So yeah, that's really about it. So yeah. You see Brian Johnson posting his son's boner statistics and comparing them with his own boner stats. Yes, actually. I even have that pulled up right here. Matt sent me this last night. So Brian Johnson, the immortal vampire searching for the Fountain of Youth, he posted his penis leaderboard here. Nighttime erection data from my 19-year-old son and me. His duration is 2 minutes longer than mine. Raise children to stand tall, be firm, and be upright. How inspirational. And then we have the wiener Wikipedia. I mean, I've been saying I think Brian Johnson's work is overall a net positive because he's just this guinea pig for humanity where he tries everything to make himself younger and combat, like, aging and all that, which is cool, and it leads to some really interesting discoveries, such as how he recently had to announce that he stopped doing one of his protocol because it was actually accelerating his aging, the exact opposite of what you want to happen. But then you get some weird shit like this where he's really fixated on cock. So he has videos about, like, how I made my 48-year-old cock into an 18-year-old penis. A dick. I turned my cock into a dick. And I'm usually just kind of, you know, lukewarm on that. You know, that's not vital research, I don't think. And then this came out a couple days ago. Also weird. Does not having high enough stats in your penis mean you'll die quicker? I don't know. I don't really know what it means. Oh, I mean, I know what it means in the context of the genitals, but I don't know what it means in his overall quest for eternal youth. So we have number of erection episodes 5, which I didn't know you were getting 5 erections per night. I thought it was just like 1 erection sometimes, and if you're really unlucky, you get a nocturnal emission where you wake up with cum on you. I didn't realize that this happens so much. That's gotta be miserable for people that, like, toss and turn in their sleep, right? That'd be painful. That'd be very painful. But very competitive stats. How would you even log this? You might have a special mattress that can measure the amounts of erection per night. I also don't know how you quantify erection quality. Jarvis, activate erection analysis. I see, sir. Very well. 94% quality on all 5 of your erection episodes last night. Extraordinary work, sir. Rookie numbers. True. Not even 100% quality. This feels like I'm checking my credit score, except it's far more important. This is invaluable research. If he gets to 100, does he get to use his alt? Yeah, at 100% he alts. He fertilizes himself. 5 times a night is rookie numbers. I have Bluetooth PPRing and it tells me I have 20. Oh man, we got some real competitive erections in here. How does he keep track of his son's stats? Does he ask him? Yeah, I think his son's pretty involved in his dad's work. Like, you might remember they had that intergenerational plasma exchange where he took his son's plasma and then he gave his plasma to his dad. So they did like this plasma bake swap, basically. Do they sleep in pods? Like an MRI machine with the Pinor camera? No, so he's shown his setup. He sleeps in just a normal bed. So I don't really get how it measures his Winky episodes. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know, Vikesh, I couldn't tell you. He eventually eats his son for young proteins. Yeah, like Kronos. Oh man, that'd be nuts. No, I think this is the only stat that he posted. I'll double check. Like the only nighttime erection stats that he posted. Yep, this is all he posted on it. From out of nowhere, Brian Johnson just drops the boner stats and nothing else.
Dark Guardian.
He didn't follow it up or anything. Oh, actually, interestingly enough, 4 hours ago he posted this. What a throwback. Bobby Althoff. I haven't seen her in a long time. I can already imagine this interview was amazing. Bobby, have you ever heard of nighttime erections? I measure them. In fact, I'm one of the top scorers of nighttime erections with a 94% quality. Over 184 minute duration as well.
Just let it happen. Just die.
What are your stats? I mean, I'd measure it if I knew how. I'd get whatever Amazon gadget or Temu device that you need to measure nighttime erections. I'd do it. I'd be very curious to see how active my winky is when I'm sleeping. Especially when I'm having those dreams about playing Marvel Rivals. I bet my cock is going crazy like a joystick. It's made by Atom Health. What is the device to measure this? Oh, here. Atom Health Sensor. It's the world's first erection health tracker. I see. Track, understand, and take control of your erection health. Due to overwhelming demand, the Atom Sensor is currently on a waiting list. How many feet? What? Also, it's like a tiny little pocket pussy, I guess. That can't be comfortable to sleep in. You put it in the cage? Oh, interesting. Wait, yeah. Book Shockwave Therapy. Hold on. I don't know if they're gonna actually show anything bad here. Like if I click Shockwave Therapy, it's just wiener everywhere. It's a low-intensity shockwave treatment for penis and erection rejuvenation. Looks like it's for people that suffer from ED. This might be a real thing. This doesn't seem like any kind of joke or anything. Oh, here we go. Atom Sensor elaborates. The importance of nighttime erections. Healthy adult males typically experience between 3 to 5 erection episodes during sleep, totaling 1.5 to 3 hours. They play a vital role in maintaining penile tissue health by providing oxygen-rich blood flow. Similar to how regular exercise maintains muscle tone, nighttime erections help preserve the elasticity and function of erectile tissues. The erections aren't just important for erectile health, they can also provide valuable insights into your overall well-being, including cardiovascular, metabolic, and hormonal health. Wow! 1.5 to 3 hours a night spent bricked up. I don't believe that. Since the Atom Sensor's flying off the shelves like fidget spinners, I'm gonna have to just make my own. What I might do is I'll just set my phone up on the charger to just film my waist while I'm sleeping, and I'll sleep without the covers on and just track how long I stay hard for. I'll do it analog, the way our forefathers monitored their erectile health at night. I just don't believe that claim. That's so long. Stream it. What a banger stream. That'd go crazy, that'd be ballistic. Are you gonna buy the Atom Sensor? First thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just film myself sleeping and see how long I stay hard for. Because that's something I can just do tonight. That'll be very interesting data. What if you sleep face down or away from the camera? Well, I don't sleep face down. I'm not a stomach sleeper. And I usually don't, like, side sleep all that often either. I should be fine. I'll try and stay, like, perfectly neutral on my back, so that way you'll know. There'll be no guesswork. But how are you gonna measure the erection quality? I'll just eyeball it. If it looks like a strong meat stick, I'll say that's a 90% at least. Yeah, no, it's a real tweet. It's not like a joke or anything. It's pretty crazy. Are you wearing undies or going commando? No, I'll be wearing pants. I'm not gonna show you guys the video. I'm not gonna let you guys look at my nighttime erections. It's for me, my own data. And I'll just share the results with you. Not the footage. You can make raw footage members only. True, I guess. You should send your own data to Brian Johnson to compare boners. Yeah, tag me in for the study. I'll send him just a video, an 8-hour video of my wiener going up and down sometimes. He'll be like, oh, good data, good data. I'll send it to the lab.
Boy howdy hooey. What an interesting evening, huh, sports fans?
an action-packed late night. Trump started attacking Pope Leo, which sounds like the title to an epic rap battles of history video, Trump versus the Pope, but he actually went in attacking Pope Leo, and then a little while later posted an AI-generated image of him as Jesus Christ healing the sick while being worshipped and having some kind of demon like Baphomet leading the troops above him with the golden lights. This thing looks like something out of fucking Silent Hill. This is a real post Trump made, by the way. Big breaking news. As I was making this video, he deleted the post and he just gave a little speech out of nowhere here. I guess this was such a huge deal, it called for his immediate attention, and he was asked about it, and this is his response.
Mr. President, did you post that picture of yourself depicted as Jesus Christ?
Well, it wasn't depicted. It was me. I did post it, and I thought it was me as a doctor, and had to do with Red Cross as a Red Cross worker there, which we support. And only the fake news could come up with that one. So I just heard about it, and I said, how did they come up with that? It's supposed to be me as a doctor making people better, and I do make people better. I make people a lot better.
Oof. So that immediately throws a lot of the cope into the shitter from people that were still doing all they could to defend him, saying it must have been one of his staffers again going rogue, getting a little rambunctious, or no, this is actually a 5D chess move from Trump because he got into this, you know, spat with the Pope. So it wasn't him depicted as Jesus Christ. It was just a little tomfoolery depicting himself as the Pope, not Jesus. And he immediately says, no, you guys are wrong on both those. In fact, I did post it, and I thought I was a doctor. That's what I thought. Which no one was saying, because I don't know how anyone could look at that and think that that's a doctor being depicted there. Holy delusion. Is there any human being on the planet that buys that? Yeah, doctors, famously not in scrubs or anything, always in white robes, white and red robes, with glowing golden hands healing people. They don't use medicine or anything. They use their hands to do that. Glowing gold hands. That's what doctors do. And also having demons flying above with golden radiant light there. What a fucking dog shit explanation. He didn't even go for what I thought would be the easy layup to weasel his way out of this in the eyes of the fucking brain-rotted fungus that still, like, loyally sucks his cock. I thought for sure he would just blame it on a staffer again, like, oh, it looks like he, you know, did this on his own. I had no idea. This is disgusting stuff. This is gross. I would never condone that. He didn't even go for that. He just said, like, yeah, I did post that. Thought I was a doctor with the Red Cross. And of course he had to try the fake news angle, but that's not going to work because even his most loyal cock gobblers got very upset with this, and rightfully so, by the way. So that doesn't exactly fly all that well. Not exactly the greatest move here from old Trump. And this has finally been enough to snap some of the most brainwashed drones out of his spell and realize, oh, this guy's not actually a Christian. Blasphemy, idolatry, sacrilege. The administration has normalized all of this, and Trump doesn't even really hide it either. And he started off rip. He didn't even put his hand on the Bible while being sworn in for some odd reason. Trump also actively talks about how he doesn't think he's going to heaven. He doesn't see any chance of him getting into heaven. This is what he says. And he even shills Hawks $60 Bibles that he has signed. And the Bibles range from $60 up to $1,000 because he puts his signature on the Bible. He makes these Bibles for $3 in China and then sells them to the Americans here for $60 to $1,000. Like, I can't believe anyone needed to be shaken awake here that Trump uses the faith as a means of profiting for himself and a means of trying to get people to his side and rally behind his cause. And what's crazy is this comes only 8 days after I just made a video talking about his spiritual advisor, Paula White Cain. How she is also a fraud. She is a televangelist who solely uses Christianity as a means of enriching herself.
Because I'm telling you, there's an anointing of release right now. I want $100,000 to come in. I want $100,000. There are 10 people that could give $10,000. There's 100 people that could give $1,000. Get a check, make it payable to Paula White Ministry. There are people that are watching right now. If you say, I don't have it, give $100. Bring up a sacrificial seed. This isn't for me. This is about kids that will die without you being obedient. This is about kids who are going to be minstrels.
I don't believe
and
this shit, man.
instruments. And I believe that when you honor God on Passover, starting on April 12th at sundown through Good Friday on the 18th and concluding on Easter Sunday, you can receive these 7 supernatural blessings for you and your house. According to Exodus 23, God will assign an angel to you. He'll be an enemy to your enemies. He'll give you prosperity. He'll take sickness away from you. He will give you long life. He'll bring increase in inheritance, and he'll give a special year of blessing. You're not doing this to get something, but you're doing it in honor to God, realizing what you can receive.
For your special Passover offering of $1,000 or more as the Holy Spirit leads, you will also receive the beautiful 10-inch Waterford Crystal Cross.
This directly spits on the scripture, notably Matthew 21:12, which I mentioned in that video as well, but in case you don't know, that is when Jesus goes into the temple, overturns the merchant tables, those money changers and those selling doves, declaring that his temple is to be a house of worship, but it has been turned into a den of robbers. The lesson being, obviously, that profiting off of the faith, using the word of God as a means of just making money off of it, is bad. It's sinful. And it is exactly what people like Paula White Cain and Trump do, openly. And now this vile worm, Paula, has cozied up to Trump, nuzzled in his bosom, and is even trying to plant the seed in the empty MAGA mind, poison-rotted brain that Donald Trump is like Jesus. She had a whole speech comparing him to Jesus.
To say no to President Trump would be saying no to God. And I won't do that.
The truth of it is you are here because of God and because of you. Jesus taught us so many lessons through his death, burial, and resurrection. He showed us great leadership. Great transformation requires great sacrifice. And Mr. President, no one has paid the price like you have paid the price. It almost cost you your life. You were betrayed and arrested and falsely accused.
Falsely, I guess.
It's a familiar pattern that our Lord and Savior showed us. But it didn't end there for him, and it didn't end there for you.
She's bouncing on it blasphemy style, and it goes on and on. She continues with this sacrilegious glaze, and she even, with her whole chest, says to say no to Trump would be to say no to God. The whole context of that was that when Trump asked her to, be his spiritual advisor, come aboard the team, part of the crew, part of the ship, she couldn't say no because God had chosen Trump, and saying no to Trump would be like saying no to God, which she will not do. And then has this whole speech, which is only like 9 days ago, about how similar Trump is to Jesus. And now, fast forward to last night, he just openly posts an AI photo of him replacing Jesus healing the sick. Now, something very interesting, the origin of this image ties back to this freak, Nick Adams, who posted this a few months ago. America has been sick for a long time. President Trump is healing this nation. But in this image, Nick Adams has soldiers above Trump. Trump's AI image has a demon leading those soldiers above him. So there's like a distinct change there that Trump has made to it to add this demon throwing up fucking gang signs there. That's very interesting. Now, it is blasphemous when Nick Adams posted it, and Nick Adams actually seems to like this kind of thing, because he also did another one from what I can see, where he had this: President Trump is healing this nation and its people on a biblical scale. The devil hates this. Hey, Bozo, I don't know if you're actually literate or not, but if you are, I highly recommend reading the Bible, because what you're doing, God hates. In fact, it's a direct wiping of your ass with the first commandment. This is actual textbook idolatry. He is worshiping Trump, not God. And there's so many in the MAGA movement, these fucking mosquitoes, that still are defending this. They clearly worship Trump, not the Lord and Savior, yet they try and pretend that they do through mental gymnastics. And unsurprisingly, the tool in their Batman utility belt that they always resort to, the tried and true whataboutism, they are now saying like, oh, this wasn't a big deal when Obama did it, and then pointing to like old covers on, what was it, like Newsweek or something, where they had like Obama in like a halo ring, and they had like Obama as Jesus and that kind of thing. Like, oh, now all of a sudden people want to be upset, but no one cared when Obama did it. Except it's ignoring a fundamental difference. Obama never posted that shit himself, and he wasn't openly, routinely engaging in that blasphemy like Trump does. So you can dislike Obama till the cows come home, but this is not the slam dunk comparison that the MAGA cult thinks it is. Because guess what? It was blasphemous when that was happening with Obama too, from those people that were making those posts and those images and that kind of shit. That was also bad and blasphemous then as well. But the big difference there is Obama wasn't the one doing it. Trump, in this case, literally is, and is actively encouraging it. Having his spiritual advisor even have a speech comparing him to Jesus, and now dumping this AI image of him literally replacing him healing the sick. And also adding a demon over his head for some reason. Now, I already know where the conversation will inevitably go since I'm talking about this. People are going to be pointing at me saying, oh, well, how about this, hypocrite? You also replace Jesus with yourself and then use this image as the dunk. That's a thumbnail for the gaming channel Edgar made. I recently played through the I Am Jesus Christ game, which was actually a banger. I actually had quite a lot of fun playing it. It's got some flaws, it's not the best made game, but it was a pretty refreshing, fun experience, and it is pretty accurate, a pretty faithful adaptation of a lot of the messaging of the Bible. Now, that thumbnail picture is an old meme, a meme that for some reason is still kicking. Where on Facebook there was an Instagram photo of myself that was edited and shared saying, say amen if you love Jesus or something, that kind of thing. And a lot of elderly Facebook mothers really ran hog wild with it, saying amen. Some of them even printed it off. It was like a big wacky situation that unfolded, believing that my appearance resembled that of like depictions of Jesus, that kind of thing. So it became a big meme of Charlie looks like Jesus, that thing. Now I think there is a huge difference with that of this guy looks like images of Jesus versus this guy is literally Jesus. That is the messaging of Trump's spiritual advisor and Trump himself posting that photo, replacing him healing the sick. This wacky meme has never been replacing Jesus or comparing to Jesus or anything like that. It has only ever been, haha, he kind of looks like him a little bit. In the same way that people portray Jesus in plays or something. It's not a serious, like, replacement of Jesus or anything like that, or besmirching the faith, whereas with Trump and his administration, they are literally saying that he is just like Jesus, and even outright stating that he is healing the nation like Jesus and replacing Jesus with Trump. They are worshiping Trump over the Lord and Savior. That is blasphemy. Anyway, I just had a feeling that this would be brought up when it comes to this topic, so I wanted to get ahead of it. Anyway, this whole thing has been crazy to see unfolding here. I just had to yap about it. That's really about it. So yeah. I have been glued to the coverage of the California fires. It is hard to imagine what that must be like. My heart goes out to anyone affected by it. I'm wishing you the absolute best. It looks like footage of a doomsday.
Here is a satellite picture of the Eaton fire just this morning. It shows nearly every building in western Altadena on fire. In the Palisades, the destruction, it's immeasurable. The fire there has destroyed at least 1,000 structures so far.
I have been reading and watching so much about these fires over the last, 4 hours now, just trying to get to the bottom of how did it start and how do you stop it, because it is just out of control, and it seems like people are powerless against it to try and halt the spread of it. It's affecting so many thousands of families and animals. It's unbelievable. And unfortunately, the answer to both those questions, how did it start, how do you stop it, is a resounding don't know. It's almost impossible to track exactly where all this began, because it could have been absolutely anything. It's so dry and so windy in California. Like, windy doesn't even begin to cover just how strong the winds are. I read a couple articles saying that wind speeds were getting up to like 80 miles per hour. I don't know how accurate that is, but like that's like an apocalyptic amount of wind. That's like something you'd read in Homer's The Odyssey when one of the gods gets angry. So that combination of dry and windy, anything could have started this. It could have been Harold and his family in their backyard on Tuesday were making s'mores, and one of the embers just got, picked up and brought on an adventure by the wind,
God, that was
leading
a hard
to a
match.
small fire starting, and that small fire
Definitely.
immediately just blossoms into something like this. Now, it's multiple fires that have been happening throughout California. It's not just one, which is what makes it even worse. Fires keep breaking out and keep spreading all over the fucking place. And there's so many factors at play for making this even more difficult to combat than it already is with these conditions. So I read a lot of reports about there just not being enough water for them to fight it, as well as the winds being too high for any kind of aerial attempts. Even though there have been aerial attempts, you can see some of the footage, like one of the planes that dropped water. It was getting fucking ragdolled by the wind. Luckily the plane didn't crash or anything, but after it dropped the water, the wind was like blowing it around like it was an NVIDIA physics demonstration. It was unbelievable. I was also reading reports of budget cuts that may have had an impact on the fire department's ability to control a fire like this. I was also reading there's just not enough firefighters in the area to fight against something of this scale. So there's just so many different things at play. And I am showing a lot of self-respect right now, not ranting and raving about insurance companies as well.
Holy shit, what the fuck?
I'll briefly mention it though. I'm sure a lot of you saw this. State Farm and some insurance providers, they decided, you know what? Don't really need fire insurance. So a lot of homeowners that are losing their homes right now, a lot of families that are losing their homes, no longer have any kind of fire coverage because the insurance just, they didn't think they needed it anymore. So I was reading a lot about how State Farm in particular canceled a lot of fire insurance. So there's a lot to say about that. I'll bite my tongue on it. I've ranted about insurance a lot over the last couple of years. But anyway. The big question is, how do you fight against it? And right now the answer is, you don't. The best they can do is try and save, like, animals. Like, I noticed a lot of effort being made to get pets out of houses that some families left behind, as well as, like, horses that got left behind, and trying their best to save property. But it doesn't seem like there's any viable way for them to stop the spread of the fire at this moment because of just how absurd the wind conditions are. And also just not having enough tools at their disposal for it, like with water and everything. And that's just really scary. They have come out and said the best thing they can do is just wait for it to run out of fuel. That's really about it at the moment. It's a horrifying set of circumstances out there. It's absolutely tragic.
Still got
now,
you,
of course,
bitch.
with anything of this scale, there's going to be some very brain-dead takes about the whole thing. There's no real point into diving into some of those, but I mean, I'm seeing some unhinged shit, like,
what the fuck?
Residents of Bikini Bottom coming up from the ocean to start spritzing salt water on the fires to help us out. And like, how can there be fire
I can
when
still
there's
do it, pussy.
ocean
I don't
right
give a
next to
fuck.
it? The big thing I'll briefly talk on this one because I see
Should've
this a lot.
saved it for the big
Why aren't
cards.
they just using the salt water to put out the fire? There's an unlimited amount right next to them. Well, you don't really want to be salting the earth. That's not ideal, but at least salt water is better than no water. And I actually read from the California fire captain that the actual acquisition of that water, getting it, transporting it, making some kind of holding pool for it, and then making some kind of way for it to use in their pumps so it can draw from the holding pool to their pumps is just very difficult. And also the weather conditions make it extremely difficult to get a fixed wing aircraft.
And then is he just like taking my car? What the fuck is happening?
That could also just be deadly if they tried to get any kind of aircraft out there to super scoop the water.
Because now,
the big thing for not using salt water right now is that It's just really hard for
Holy
them
shit.
to even get to use against the fire if they wanted to, which is why they're using, you know, water from lakes and reservoirs and all of that. But I have seen that a lot. You know, it's actually like a SpongeBob solution. Why don't we take the ocean and move it over there on top of the fire a little bit? And it doesn't, it's not that easy. It doesn't work that way.
Yeah, no, I've been seeing the videos of the fires out in California. It is horrifying. Here, hold on. I saw this video earlier today. So most people were ordered to evacuate, and I imagine most people did. There's a video
Gimme.
of some people that didn't.
This was going viral to all over the place. Look at this video.
This actually looks like something out of Doom. Like Doom Eternal or something. Like when the portal to hell opens.
What's up, dumbass?
This was a guy who didn't heed the warning, stayed behind, and look at what happened here. I mean, to be surrounded by flames in all direction with your dog there. So this is not what you want to have happen. So as...
That is insightful. Listen, folks. This is not what you want to have happen. You don't want flames blazing, this inferno surrounding you. You're not looking at a good time. I'm just going to say it. Hey, call me a jerk all you want. You don't really want that.
If he was able to post the video, I hope he ended up being okay. I hope he was able to get out, but
from what I recall, he did.
An exact update on what exactly happened.
Yeah, the footage that's been coming out from this is it's hard to believe that it's not a movie. It's truly nuts.
Obviously, this is our local story, but
it's like something out of a Roland Emmerich film.
News anchors coming here today. I mean, this is.
What's even more fucked up is apparently a lot of people were denied fire insurance by companies like State Farm shortly before the wildfires happened. No, what? What? Insurance did that? I must have misread that. That can't be right. That doesn't make sense. No, they wouldn't do that. They wouldn't do that. Don't make me go on insurance now. Now I'm fucking stun locked on insurance. You remember, I think I talked about this on stream. So, I don't remember which hurricane, but one of the hurricanes that blew through Florida a few months ago, it caused some flood damage to our warehouse. Nothing like too expensive to fix or anything, but we of course had flood insurance. Well, let me tell you, the insurance being the saints they are, they found a way to weasel out of any coverage for the flood damage, so it came all out of pocket. And that's the way it goes. That you pay for the insurance for the sole purpose of helping when a natural disaster happens, and their whole goal is to make sure they don't actually pay you for what you've been paying them for the entire time. It's incredible. It works that same way in health insurance. It's amazing. It's really amazing stuff. What was their reason for denying it? What was their reason for denying it? Oh, fuck, I can't remember. I think one of the big things was they didn't think the flood damage was as bad as we made it sound. And also, even if it was, it didn't do enough damage to warrant them covering any of it. It was some combination of those two excuses. Didn't only damage one part of the warehouse. No. One part of the warehouse got it worse than the other. The back building where we play for skill check videos. That one, the entire floor and everything had like 2 or 3 inches of standing water. That one definitely got it the worst and destroyed most of the things that were still on ground level there. But the main warehouse building had water damage in the walls. But not too bad, all things considered. But it still would have been nice if flood insurance was like, yeah, we'll cover that. We'll help cover that. You literally pay us to cover it, so we'll do that. But they didn't do that. Because this really is just, it's unbelievable.
So this is an entirely. This whole street is on.
It's just actually erasing so much. And I didn't know this, but apparently the reason this is so out of control is because of how windy it's been in California. Because there's been a lot of wildfires in California. There was the big ones a few years back that took out a lot. But this seems to be like a totally different beast because the wind is unreal. How does this start? Is it just dry and wind? Literally that. There's no telling exactly what started this. It could be a fucking cigarette being flipped out by a substitute teacher that just got off of work. And then it just starts a small little fire and it's so windy that it just blows it up. It just explodes it. It could be absolutely anything. Alien drone lasers from Jersey. I am actually surprised I haven't seen more conspiracy theory takes on it. Now, granted, I haven't really been looking or anything, but I feel like that would have been one of the first things. The first fire started in someone's backyard. Imagine having a small fire end up costing thousands of houses. Where did you see that? I didn't see that. It's very possible, with how bad the wind is, that is actually what started all of this, but where did you see that info? Let me look it up. 5 football fields a minute, how a perfect storm of extreme weather set off Los Angeles wildfires. Man, holy shit. They're picking up burning debris and embers and depositing them downwind, and that's the recipe for what we've got now. There's nothing the fire crews can physically do to stop this fire. All they can do is try to get ahead of it and hope there are enough natural fire breaks in the form of rivers, open areas with little vegetation that maybe can slow it down a little bit. It's virtually uncontrollable, and they go out, typically, only when they run out of fuel. Okay, so it broke out around 10:20 a.m. Tuesday. Its exact cause remains under investigation. So I don't know where you saw that it started in someone's backyard. Didn't a fire start one time because of a gender reveal? Yes. That was 4 years ago, I want to say. A gender reveal party caused a massive raging wildfire. Yep. Like all the footage coming out, you can just see it from anywhere in California, it seems. Well, okay, not anywhere in California. You can see it from many, 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 many miles away, and the whole sky is just like this orange, smoky hellscape.
What the fuck?
California, which is also on fire. This
Kill
is
him.
the Eaton fire in the Altadena area, and for the first time, our colleague Gina Silva is giving us a look from the ground. Those are horses, Gina?
Those are horses, yes. There's a woman that just came down the road here, and she's trying
God, just look at that.
Fuck your ass,
What the
Blossom.
fuck?
Altadena, and this entire hillside is on fire. It has already crossed the street, and there's a building here that is in danger of also see how dangerous the situation is. These are the streets: Kinalea Canyon Road, Outpost Lane, Glen Springs, Coolidge, Miranda, Roosevelt, Vernada.
Yeah, I don't know how she's even able to report. Like, the smoke inhalation alone must be just impossible.
And these winds are absolutely dangerous.
Were there any attempts of using helicopters to collect water from the ocean to put out these fires? So I only started reading about this like an hour or so before.
How about
Jack
no?
can correct me if I'm wrong, but it's actually kind of dangerous to fly during this because the wind is so strong, like so strong. So there's not a ton of like aerial watering attempts. But I don't think you'd be using ocean water, by the way. I think you just mean general water. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. I don't think you'd be wanting to use salt water. But if I remember correctly, from what I was reading, they're not doing a lot of aerial stuff because of how risky it is with the wind speed. Because the wind speed is getting like to 80 miles per hour.
How about
mainly in the hills
no?
of California right now. So there's 4. I think it's 4. And I don't think they're all just in the hills of California, but I think the majority of it is there.
Dudes.
CNN says there's 6. Well, it looks like there was at one point, but I think this icon means that it's like under control. I would guess, because I mean usually green is green good. This is one of those situations like with hurricanes. You'd hope we had some weapons or technology to stop it. Oh, you know, this isn't what you were trying to say, but you know what it just reminded me of? You remember how all the people are saying, like, the government's got, like, the Democrats have the hurricane machines, the weather machines that they're sending hurricanes at Florida with? Where the fuck is that technology now? Why does the weather machine only happen sometimes if we have that technology? Yeah, if the weather machines are real, now would be a really good time to start a torrential downpour or something in California. There's many different kinds of crime. Comes in all shapes and sizes, like animal crackers. You have your serious crimes, like murder and cheating in Marvel Rivals. You have your not so serious crime, like smoking weed or crossing the street at a not specified cross. And then you have your unforgivable Omega-level mutant crimes, like what I just learned about last night that happened in the UK. This is the curious case of the evil cyber farter. Yeah, it's a real thing. This lady got arrested for cyber farting, and it's quite a fascinating deep dive. UK woman gets 12-month term for cyber farting at X. What an interesting night we're having already. What does that even mean? It's the first ever case of cyber farting. That's the actual term they're calling it. That's not like a meme or anything. It's in the Economic Times. Well, first of all, like, how do you even cyber fart? And second of all, why would it be a criminal case of cyber farting? 25-year-old woman in the UK has pled guilty in a case described as the first of its kind involving cyber farting. The woman, Rhiannon Evans, man, I can't read. Watching the Soup Bandit and the way that she speaks English has actually deteriorated my frontal lobe here. I'm struggling. Wow. Rhiannon... I know I've gone illiterate. Fuck.
Oh, shit, what the fuck?
She hit me with the stupid neurons. They were contagious. Rhiannon Evans was ordered to pay nearly €300 after admitting to sending videos of herself passing gas to her ex-boyfriend's partner. No, to her, I can't read. To her boyfriend's ex-partner. The court also sentenced Evans to a 12-month community order along with a 2-year restraining order. Additionally, she must attend 15 rehabilitation sessions and observe a 60-day alcohol abstinence period.
Oh, shit.
The incident occurred over the Christmas and New Year period, starting on December 22nd, continuing through the 1st. Evans sent multiple videos to Deborah. I'm not gonna try. I'm interrupting this life-changing broadcast to bring you an important announcement. Our soap is fully restocked. Cheeky is available again. Rejoice. It's available at usecheeky.com. We've also introduced a soap tray and a fragrance-free soap. It's called just soap, because that's all it is. There's no fragrances. It's for people that have allergies to fragrances or scents. Also, by popular demand, we have turned on international shipping, but beware, sports fans. It's very fucking expensive. We make all of our soap here in America, so international shipping is no joke when it comes to prices. But people said that they really want that, so we turned it on, but you will probably be paying more for shipping than you are for the actual soap. And that's not us, by the way. We don't set the shipping price. That's just old Uncle Sam coming into our buttholes here and charging an arm and a leg to ship internationally. But anyway, Cheeky's fully restocked. Use Cheeky.com for the best bars of soap ever made. So it's because she broke wind and sent it to this lady unsolicited? So I guess like it's more like a harassment charge, not so much... Like, the farting wasn't really the issue, I don't think. I guess it was the harassment? I don't know. What an interesting case. Didn't you fart under
You're
oath
still
in court?
getting
Man,
negated.
This is how rumors start. No, brother. I didn't fart in court. When I went to court in the Carl Jobst versus Billy Mitchell lawsuit, Billy Mitchell's team used my fart as evidence.
At least it still works.
I was not in there passing gas. So if you look into the case and you go to the Billy Mitchell team, you will see actual ass. It was on day 6 of the trial when I was called in as a witness. Still such a badass picture.
That's stupid.
But yeah, this is entered into the official evidence from Billy Mitchell's team. I did not fart in court. His team submitted it for some reason. The videos caused her distress and anxiety, leading her to contact the police. Prosecutor Diane Williams stated that the videos were considered indecent or grossly offensive. Describing one of the clips, she said, she proceeds to pass gas by placing the camera on her bottom and passing the gas. Over a span of days, Evans sent multiple similar videos, each showing her smiling at the camera while passing wind. Evans' attorney, Harriet Gorst, man, that's some goofy shit. Harriet Gorst attributed the incident to ongoing issues between Evans' partner and her regarding child contact. Gorst stated at the time she sent these videos she had some drinks and she sent them, understanding now this has caused the victim some distress. She sent them without malicious intent. However, the prosecution disagreed, with Williams stating, "It was purely malicious. She was smirking throughout, found it hilarious, but the victim didn't." Why? Why wouldn't she find that hilarious? It's a fart. That is inherently silly. Like, yeah, it's weird to just get sent one by someone you don't really know and don't really like. But I gotta be honest, I don't know if it's criminal. I wouldn't go that far. Hear about the plant in Sydney that reeks of socks and garbage that had 3-hour-long lines of people coming to smell it. Why? No. Why? Why is that like an event people would want to line up for, to smell stink? In a victim impact
lose 500
statement,
attack.
she expressed her desire
Do it.
to feel safe in my home. I can't sleep with the flatulence boogeyman lurking via cyberspace. I feel jeopardized. The court ordered Evans to pay €100 in compensation and then €200 in court costs. She must also complete 15 rehab sessions and abstain from alcohol for 2 months. Additionally, a 2-year restraining order prevents Evans from contacting her. Imagine going to rehab for cyber farting. That's almost insulting to the whole idea of rehabilitation. Imagine that being on your record. Yeah. She's gonna have a hard time finding employment. The cyber farter is gonna brand her for life.
What the fuck?
A damn shame. Don't do the crime if you can't do the time, as they say. Look at the photo of the cyber farter. She looks guilty. Is it in this article or it's a different article? Let me see. 25-year-old learns fate in first ever fart.
We will leave no
case.
stone unturned until the people responsible are caught.
This is the latest from the newsroom. The Premier of New South Wales.
Okay, here. Is this her? Is that the cyber farter?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
Rihanna was
8,
arrested at a home in
9,
Carnarvon and will be sentenced
10.
this week.
That's so
11, 12,
crazy
13,
to me.
14, 15.
Imagine wasting police resources to go catch the cyber farter.
How about now?
Arrested in her home. She must have been so fucking confused. What do you mean I can't just fart? What happened to this country? There's a membership debate. Can't film myself farting anymore? I imagine they broke in like that meme where like the authorities kick in the door and like rappel down and then smash a vase against the wall. She's reaching for her ass. Don't let her. Get her. Get her. Shoot. Shoot. She's gonna fucking do it. Thousands line up to smell plant that reeks of gym socks and rotting garbage. This looks like that shit from Harry Potter when that lady lifts it up and it starts squealing. Tall, pointed, and smelly, the corpse flower is scientifically known as Amorphophallus titanum or bungabanki. Bungabankai.
Can't even let me have my fun.
Bankai? Holy shit! This is serious.
I did it. I completed the entirety of the dual triangle fusion synchro link
for a moment in her
event.
increasingly pungent presence.
Now my life is
starting to open, and we have been waiting for this.
Yes, we have.
Species of the horticultural variety. I think everyone here at the Royal Botanic Garden Sydney won't be sleeping tonight.
Oh, nice. Some SRs, but I don't think I can fucking do this.
I know what she means. They're so excited they won't be able to sleep. But I love the idea that this thing smells so fucking bad that it stains the people's nostrils and they never sleep again and then just eventually die. See, like, that'd be a cool SCP spin on it. Thanks, Arisa. Smellis.
Yes.
Flower of Nurgle. Yeah. I really want to smell it.
A lot of
I feel like the smells is, like, very overhyped on shit. So, like, when we did that Sir Strumming video, I went in there kind of expecting it to not be as bad as people make it seem on YouTube, and it wasn't. Same with the durian. I feel like smells are just, like, a really overhyped thing, or I'm just smell blind, and it doesn't bother me as much as it does for most. A few days ago, I made a solemn vow to all of you that I would do something, and by golly, I followed through. Lessermen wouldn't have. They would have tapped out and said, I can't handle that kind of torture, but not me. I watched Amelia Perez, mostly. I turned it off towards the end. It sucks. It is turbo ass. It's just bad. Oscar nominations came out. Amelia Perez stuns the world, getting 13 nominations. That puts it on equal footing with Lord of the Rings: Return of the King. Let that sink in. Let that marinate. This movie that I had not heard a single compliment from a living, breathing, sentient soul, outside, of course, the zombies, the fart-huffing homunculi in Hollywood, these pretentious weirdos that were singing its praises, constantly patting them on the back for a job well done with this artistic masterpiece, you know, fucking pinky up type shit. Anyone with a functioning frontal lobe that witnessed this disaster all had the same things to say about it. That it's trash. And so, I decided to check it out because I said I would. With all of these nominations, maybe there was something there that only my keen peepers could pick up on. There wasn't. There wasn't at all, actually. Now, I'm going to just talk about the movie itself. I'm going to refrain from talking about the circus that surrounded it with the director and pretty much everyone involved in the movie making a fucking fool of themselves. Like the director saying he didn't need to study Mexican culture, he knew what he needed to know. Also them saying that the reason they didn't hire any, like, Mexican leads for this movie is because they couldn't find people talented enough in Mexico, which is crazy statements across the board from the entire staff here. So go ahead and lock those in the toy chest. I'm not going to play with them today here. People have talked about that a lot. I'm just going to focus on the movie itself. If you can even call this a movie, it's more of like a social experiment on the human patience. Like, how much can you stomach before you just say enough is enough and turn it off? That is the one compliment I can give this movie, is that since it went to Netflix, you didn't have to pay for a ticket and go to a theater to see it. You just pay for the ever-increasing price for Netflix subscriptions, and you get nuggets like this delivered to you, little fucking turd nuggets on a plate. So at least you have the option of easily turning it off. That's good. As far as I'm concerned, the best ending to Amelia Perez is the one I got, where I stopped it early. That's optimal. So you may have heard it been said by others that Amelia Perez is a musical made by people who have never heard music. That's very true. Now, before seeing this film, I did see a couple of very cringe clips. One of them being the very well-known clip now of the Sex Change Operations song. I don't know if I can play a clip from it here. I don't know Netflix's rules on that. So I'll just acapella it for you. Hello, very nice to meet you. I'd like to know about sex change operation. I see. From man to woman, woman to man, man to woman, penis to vagina. Is it for you? I mean, if that doesn't get your finger wiggling, I don't know what will. That musical number goes on for quite some time. It feels like a joke someone would make to insult music.
See you guys.